Hi everyone, it's Lou Manfredini, Ace's home expert. We're going to talk today about painting a porch ceiling. Curb appeal is certainly important for any home, so you want to make sure it's looking the best it possibly can. We're going to be using a porch and floor paint on this ceiling and give you the tips on how to prepare it and how to get the best results so your home looks great. Remove all the furniture from the front porch. You don't want anything in your way. And then you want to get some drop cloths set down because you're going to be painting a ceiling. So there's a good chance you're going to be dripping some paint. You want to keep it off the surface. The next step is to make sure that you clean it. There's a lot of dirt, debris, soot that's up there, and you don't want to paint over the dirt. You could either use a pressure washer, you could use a hose, or you could use brushes on a combination. Cobwebs and things like that you want to get rid of so that it's ready for paint. This is a beadboard ceiling, so a little bit stiffer brush like this to get into those grooves to clean it out is a really good idea. That way that surface is clean and ready for your new finished paint. Any chipped paint that you may have on the ceiling you should scrape away and then do any little sanding, maybe even some spot priming. This ceiling is actually in pretty good shape, so we don't have a lot of work to do there. But the other thing you want to do is tape off areas that you don't want to paint. Any paint job, your best friend is some painter's tape. So what you want to do is just work in sections here to line it up on a nice edge there so you're not getting any paint on the siding. It's just a few minutes of prep work here that will really end up giving you professional results when you're done. And I think you'll find that the whole process of the project will just go so much more smoothly and you'll be happy with the results. Now the next step is to take a paintbrush and go ahead and cut those areas in. Now with a porch and floor paint, it's a little bit thicker paint, but it can splatter. So you want to make sure that you're getting nice coverage, but not too much paint on there because you don't want it to drip all over the place. And you can already see the brightening of that color that you're putting on there. I've done all my perimeter cutting of the paint using my brush. So now it's time to roll the paint onto the ceiling. Now we mentioned that we're painting a beadboard ceiling, so the nap of the roller matters because you want that roller to be able to get into those grooves. Now this is a 1/2-inch nap roller, and that means the thickness of the fabric that's on the roller that's going to give you that depth of paint to get in there. You may have to go to a 3/4-inch nap, which is even thicker. But I will tell you that when you get to a thicker nap, you end up getting a little texture out of the paint. So you need to know that going into it. All right, so I'm going to start with my roller in the paint there. And with a beadboard ceiling like this, you want to go with the beading to get that paint to work in there. And you're going to go back and forth nice and easy, and you're going to see that coverage right over the top of it. And usually on a ceiling, especially when you're going same color like this, white on white, you'll get away with just one good coat of this because it's a really nice thick paint that'll give you professional looking results as long as you do the right prep work and take your time to get the finish on the ceiling. Looks pretty nice, right? You can do these projects yourself. If you have any comments about this specific project or other projects you'd like to see, just leave them right next to this video. And if you have a project you're working on and need specific advice, just go to your local Ace. We can help. Ace is the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware.